Gamers around the flat world of Eel, we have got Rhaaah in the yellow color. He is playing as humans, and I've got him the wrong way around.
And in the pink, we have Levatus coming in with the Ranger Lady and the Elven Fenonmere Kingdom with an instant teleport to the front lines.
Ooh.
But he's losing some zombies. Zombie herding not on point here.
Yeah, sorry about the intro, everybody, but we'll be fine.
That Pathfinder is getting his zombie boy license revoked.
There, I still triggered the intros. Just much later. So, on this map, it's actually a very fine strat to be able to pull your zombies from both of your nearby bases, but neither player is actually doing that right now. Interesting. Looks like Rhaaah is looking to be aggressive against the elves. Doesn't want to go into the later phases of the game too much, as the elves in Tier 2 are very spooky here.
Yep, and there's plenty of iron on this map to go around. So it's one of the few maps where you don't have to actually be afraid of running out of iron as elves. Unless you lose every little sector.
Poor reindeer, it died. Levatus tried to pull in the creeps into Rhaah's stonecutter, I assume. But I guess the wolf can get that done anyway.
Yeah, in a pinch. Looks like he's on his little way. Jesus Christ, that wolf has spindly legs. Especially if you like highlight him.
Oh yeah.
It's Thin Shanks the wolf. Oh, but looks like the wolf gets the job done. Nicely done. Bye-bye, worker bees. Ooh, nice. No stone for Rhaaah. Oh, he does have a stone cut in the main already, so that was his second. So it ain't all bad, but it ain't all good neither.
It's gonna be difficult to get like the third base running, because in the second one he wants a hunting cabin, in the third one he'll want the woodcutter.
Yep, the wolf is getting some worker kills. The scout has tried to pull the zombies away. Okay, they're going after scouting posts now, but some of them, including the cleaver, are going back to the stonecutter. So that's some giga chat value right there. And in fact, that stonecutter might be going down.
Rhaaah only has the single infantryman for defense. Would be very nice if he could pump out some more, but easier said than done. Wolfguard Commander getting a lot of sectors, but so is the Ranger. It seems like the Ranger is actually ahead in XP to me. Is that the case? Hold up.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, just a little bit. And the stonecutter did go down indeed.
Oh man, that's brutal. I won't be able to remake this immediately. Of course, some of the wood was recycled. But yeah, now the Wolfguard Commander having to deal with skellies early on without backup. It's not ideal.
Yep, and for Levatus' build order... Okay, we went for an early Shrine of Growth 2.
Oh.
So we've got Hunting, Stonecutter, Woodcutter, and the first expansion. I don't think he has a second one up yet. Went for... Oh no, there is one on the Godstone in the north.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And the third one coming up as we speak in the very north, so wants to secure his borders. Good choices. And just cleans up some more creep with the help of some Guardian.
And now Rhaaah seems to have bought a strong weapon there. Dragon Halberd is in. He's gonna have 3 points in brute force, maybe even 4, but at the moment he's holding a point, probably for something in as he reaches level 5. got all of left 3 and 2 points in deep waters, whereas Levatus also just went left 3 with concentration too. Which puts the cooldown of True Shot at only 5.3 seconds. That is actually really nice.
Oh yeah, and also helps with the bullseye, always having that ready. It's left side boat is pretty sweet with all the concentration buffs you can get. Just keep controlling that nasty, nasty wolf guard. Stop her from jumping in all the time. Rhaaah is trying to do this big skelly camp with like 2 soldiers, and he's doing a decent job of it. Got a nice split going.
Very nice for him not to really lose too much. You know, fighting a few at a time means that you just take less damage. The scouting post will be helping now as well. That's a lot of potions for Rhaaah. Level 5 is close.
And that is the juicy bit. Rhaaah definitely more concerned with level 5 than his opponent, but never hurts levels in this game. If we can get them, get them. More woodcutters coming up for Levatus. We've got, a grove on the north. More hunting, a lot of hunting in the north. So he wants to clear that for the big iron mine operations that he is preparing for. 75% there for tier 2. It's all looking green for the pink elves.
Yeah, so the humans tier 2 is really far away. You're probably gonna want to make a ton of arbalists in this case. Just fight a ranged fight. Don't bother too much with the normal infantrymen. A few of them are good just to, you know, have something in the front, but don't want to mess around with that too much. Rhaaah is at level 5 now. Has unlocked Earth Shatter and the 4-point in brute force as well as Whirlwind level 2. So there will be a bunch of mini whirlwinds after the main one. Besides that, not too much going on here, but has 6,000 gold, so that's easily a level 3 armor as well as a little bit of potions.
Yeah, we also just got level 5 for Levatus here. Let's have a little look, see what he's doing with it. Nothing yet, because of course he doesn't when we look at it. But he also has 8,500 monies in the bank. And is on his way to the shop.
Picking up some more gold even here. So now it's 9,250. And also at level 5 here.
Okay, Rhaaah's gonna come in. So he was at the shop as well. Got his wedding dress and everything. So he's now going after some elven banners here. Trying to cut off the Godstone economy. No, that's the wrong word. Ooh, nice shatter though.
That was a very nice shatter for sure. Guard Commander gets knocked on her butt. But there are enough infantrymen here. And oh, that's a kill. Very nice. Levatus pulling away just in time though. That was gonna be close. Basili.
1 kill only. Oh, but yeah, the reinforcement situation, especially if that flag goes up, it's gonna be really annoying for that northern grove. He's gonna have to rally that to the east.
That's another 2 kills.
Guardians.
Very nice. And yes, reinforcing through the Godstone would be great, like you said. There's definitely some stuff that Rhaaah can do about this. And yeah, it's gonna be mainly arbalists with a little bit of infantrymen. Just enough to break down these Shrine of Growth level 1s.
Yep, and ooh, the scouting post did go up. Let's see if he's gonna try and defend it immediately, upgrading into Frontier Post. If that Shrine of Growth goes down, the teleport, I believe, is still not available.
Yeah, that's right.
That Shrine of Growth is gonna go down, and that is the Grove as well.
Oh, that is awful. So now Rhaaah is gonna have all the Godstones in the middle.
Yeah, that was really nicely done. Nice. Well, I don't want to call it a comeback, but after the initial engagements, especially with Stone Cardinal and everything, made a really rapid comeback here. And that's gonna be yeah, that's the danger of recycling too late. He now has like 2 carriers that are already carrying wood back to the flag. So he's gonna get even more value from destroying that grove here if he gets a flag up.
Yeah, for sure. And this Wolfguard Commander is not done with the Guardians. I'm almost certain that most of these can die, yep. Those infantrymen maybe turn around. Oh, 3 hit points. There is another. Very good for Rhaaah. He's thinning out the numbers so much, and the ranger didn't equip the items. Hashtag no equip is real here. Oh no, both the bow and the armor have not been equipped for Levatus. That's an ouchie for sure, if we've ever seen one.
So many resources in the sector on the ground. It's beautiful. Alright, but the Iron Mine operations are coming in. We've already got 2 up in the north. One currently under siege has one as well, but it's not looking good for that Shrine of Growth. Looks like he over-economied here. And might be paying the, if you forgive me, the iron price. Oh. But first protectors are making their way to try and keep this thing alive here. It's not quite gonna be enough. But if he can stabilize after this, it's gonna be pretty nice going for Levatus. I'm gonna have to see what the response from Rhaaah is for this threat.
Those 2 protectors are starting to make this a little bit spooky. So long as they don't target the Wolfguard commander, they'll be able to get a few kills here for sure. Thin out these numbers for the ranger to be able to help, but as long as she doesn't equip her stuff, he's always too scary.
Yeah. Oh, okay, 1 protector even gets out of there. So only one of them has died, I believe.
She's all equipped now.
Oh, very nice.
The Shrine of Growth will be picking off these weakened infantrymen. Oh, actually not targeting the infantrymen. So what does Levatus have behind this? A lot of these sectors have been upgraded, Matt. So I'm starting to think here that, you know, with a handful of extra iron mines from here, should be in a really good position. Levatus has a lot of food actually, so he can just pump out a handful of guardians in the meantime. But Rhaah's army is enormous right now. 93 population to 30.
It's definitely a scary tier 1 boy, and like most of the sectors are upgraded. It's pretty scary on the map side.
That said, Rhaaah is still in tier 1. No upgrades in sight for the infantrymen, which will fall off super hard very soon. Without it, at least. Wonder where he's going. He looks to be teleporting across the map, where Levatus can't see.
Speaking of upgrades, there is no forge yet for our elf boys, so these are single target protectors. For the time being. But they're scary as is. Just needs a couple more of them.
Now that there's 4 groves, the production is finally in place for Levatus. Will he be able to catch up there? It's Shrine of Growth level 2, so at least that's a solid base to defend that. Nice prevention of that. Earth Shatter isn't gonna happen here. Unfortunately, Levatus is not repairing the Shrine of Growth. That could bite him.
Could bite him indeed, but looks like the focus fire has now been switched towards the units. And he's taking a lot of casualties here. I think that he needed to start focus firing these Wanderers and Protectors a little bit earlier. Had a couple of right clicks on the Shrine of Growth and didn't quite get it done. That's always a danger. If you commit to the Shrine of Growth, you really have to commit. And the other way around.
Yeah, now neither the army nor the Shrine of Growth has suffered too much damage, so, you know, Levatus can totally take this for now. And he's equalized the population gap, so 90 population of, or 100 population even of tier 1 humans versus 66 of tier 2 elves. That's a fairly even matchup, actually.
Yeah. Also, the Arcane Smithy is coming up. It's gonna take a little while, but here comes the big slam. That's a nice one.
Ooh, that's good. That could turn it around again.
That should be a couple dead tier 2 units. But Iron Economy is getting out of hand here, I think. For Levatus. Yeah, that's 4, 5 that I can see. 6. At least 6 iron mines and probably more.
That's a ton. Like, really a ton.
Indeed it is. Especially once the Wanderers get out of control, they can really deal quite efficiently with these obelisks.
I am counting 8 iron mines, Matt. That's insane. Levatus is really set up. Just a moment away. After the Savage Blows upgrade completes, he'll have iron for days.
Yeah, we do have tier 2 now for Rhaaah himself. So as long as he keeps up on the economy, he should be slowly okay.
Oh,
he
the wolf
probably
guard.
will skip tier 2. Oh!
Potion at the last possible second popped. And he's just gonna run. Shrine of Growth
the
survives.
Shrine of Growth survives. And the Arcane Smithy is only 4 iron away from the Savage Blows, and that's when this gets scary. And out of hand for Rhaaah.
That said, humans are tier 2 now. They've got drill halls. Curious where that's gonna go. I don't see any tier 2 units just yet.
I would suspect a skip of tier 2. Just usually not very popular against elves. The human tier 2.
Yes, I guess you can make a few catapults.
That's true.
Boost your pushes, and that's exactly what Rhaaah is doing. I haven't seen any upgrade structures. So I guess the infantrymen are staying their good old self. Would like to see the catapult fire though.
That is definitely why you would get that. Without the fire, it's not very smart. The protectors just have too much damage resistance. Everybody else is pretty beefy as long as they're around them. And yeah, tier 1 army is just gonna get absolutely clapped by this amount of protectors.
Yeah, and Levatus has finally caught ahead in population, so yeah, this is only gonna get worse now. Rhaaah trying to protect his units by just retreating and having the fortified outpost do the arrow damage. Maybe he can get a good Earth Shatter in the middle there, and especially now that he got knocked down, would be a really good time. Teleport?
Yeah, he had to get out of there. He can't save that without sacrificing his entire army.
Yeah, I guess he can just allow this to be destroyed. Pick off some weaker units like that Wanderer or the Protector in the bottom.
He was also completely out of potions.
Ah, yeah, fair
Looks
enough.
like he's waiting for the
he's
catapults
back.
here. Oh yeah, well yeah.
See if he can get some pickoffs. Good split on the Arbalist, by the way, to avoid the AoE, but unfortunately on the way out there.
The nice thing he is on the Wanderer backline.
Yes.
But the Arbalists are tanking the Protectors to the face. And they're gone.
And the Protectors are dealing AoE damage, so that's 100 damage multiplied by whatever amount they hit. Brutal.
And that's exactly what I meant. If he would have just ran away with the right side
Oh!
while cleaning up some Wanderers.
6 Arbalists insta-killed by a volley there. That was savage. Plus the hero death. I think Levatus might just cut ahead in this game now. Do you think the Raffle Stomp machine is beginning to roll?
I think it's already rolled.
Right.
That's exactly what I was afraid of. That you can't take that fight. That fight is just a lose-lose situation for the human. The only thing you can do is run around, buy time, run away, hit the iron mines as much as you can. And get your own tier 3 rolling. Until then, you're out of luck. Okay, well, we're seeing some scouts being mixed in as cannon fodder.
What? I guess they're cheap. They train fast. Maybe he can distract a little bit.
They do have the benefit of not standing that close. I don't know if it's enough to avoid being multi-attacked, but...
I mean, I'm interested.
But they're also unupgraded, by the way. And I hope we're not going for it. I'm a man of the memes and the riders of Rohan, but in this situation, it's a no.
Well, Rhaaah is getting tier 3 now, so I think sacrificing maybe an extra building or two to get to champions might be actually worth it.
Yeah, that sounds a bit better. That's a lot of catapults, though.
Tier 3 as well.
Did he pick up some weakening bolts? No weakening orbs. So the catapults are not going to be a bit more effective or anything.
Well, he does have level 6, so auras are an option. Alternatively, you can just max out brute force. Stick with that a little bit, but I would like auras. These units could certainly use some armor buffs.
Indeed they could. Oh, he's teleporting in.
Oh no. I don't know about this. Although the fire is nice.
Yeah, but the catapults are gonna be lag behind, so he's gonna lose a lot of those.
There's always Earth Shatter to use.
Not if the ranger's on watch. Gets sniped out there. Lots of fire everywhere.
This is a good spot for Rhaaah for sure. It doesn't get any better than this. He can do the Earth Shatter as well now. Oh, very nice. But Levatus is almost 200 population. That's an almost 2-to-1 advantage. So much splash damage hitting the infantryman and arbalist as well. I think they just plow through, to be honest, Mad Hat.
Yeah. It's just too many protectors. You can't take them on with tier 1 units. But it was a decent fight. We had some casualties on the Elven side.
Ooh, a border fortress comes up.
And the fire is doing decent work. But we're lacking a little bit of finishing off power here. Okay, but this is nice. Yeah, border fortress is gonna hold a while.
Another great Earth Shatter comes in. But it doesn't seem like it's enough, unfortunately, for Rhaaah.
No.
I would have liked this game to continue a little bit longer so we can see all the champion business. Maybe you can still establish all that and upgrade another border fortress. He's got the resources for that, at least.
Our distilleries are coming up. But I think it's a bit on the slow side. So the first one, I think, is only finishing.
Yeah, also the elves are now in tier 3. We might be seeing an elven victory for sure, but humans are not completely out of the possibilities of coming back yet, so...
Yeah, it would be a very long fight, but oh, that's the big iron economy down here.
Oh, yikes.
3.
Ah, border fortress will buy time. A teleport? Oh, I'm surprised by that. I thought Rhaaah would have needed a little bit more time than that. But I guess he just disrupts this and picks up some weaklings, and that's it.
Yeah, he has a decent amount of champions, so they can do a little bit of work. But shouldn't overstay his welcome.
Okay, that was actually really good, Mad Hat. I like that. He slowed this down a bit, bought himself some time, and now he has a much bigger army than a moment ago. It's plus 40 population right there. He's gonna have Earth Shatter ready for the next round as well. Only 12 seconds left. Yeah, I think that was pretty smart, actually.
Yeah, our distilleries are slowly finishing up here for Rhaaah, so that's nice. I don't think I haven't seen any Lenya yet. Okay, the purifier is just finishing.
Yeah, it's much harder to set up the Lenya, right? So it's beginning though. So we've got a handful. There's some in the north and some in the far east, and that's it. As for
also, elves need to keep expanding. Oh, we have the upgrade already for the champions, so that's pretty nice.
Oh,
so
wow.
Triple cleave damage.
Okay, is Rhaaah gonna just grow to a 200 population count before this happens? For his sake, I really hope so. Otherwise, it's gonna be rough. He's got all border fortresses, so that's fan-freaking-tastic. And now that he has Arya coming in, he can get some support units. Academies are coming up. Unfortunately, these are the first 2 that are gonna be made.
Yep. But
And
Bannerman with this amount of champions would be fantastic.
Yes.
Oh no, a lone catapult is gonna get sniped.
Oh no. It's buying time for the
Ooh, but
boys.
the champions could be getting on the Wanderers here.
Oh, that's a pretty good connection they've got there. Especially if the Wolfguard commander can jump in and Earth Shatter this.
Ooh, he needs to attack though. If he just walks by, the Wanderers are gonna do a number on him. They don't have the magic weapons yet, so the champions are relatively safe from them, quote unquote.
Champions getting into position. The Earth Shatter will be going down this time.
Oh, but the Wanderers, they just do so much AoE damage.
Well,
Levatus,
he just lost like 15, 20 population there. So if Rhaaah can leave, he still has a really good chance of coming back. Unfortunately, overstayed his welcome by just a little bit. Wolfguard Commander gets chain slowed, and I'm afraid she's gonna get taken down as well now.
Gets a decent amount of champions out of there. Lost a lot of though, so he has to wait for them to come back to health.
Levatus has quite a handful of idle workers right now. That's 12 idols. But then again, he has to build a lot of buildings. Hearts of the Forest are coming in, and he's got 22 Lenya. So I think we're going to be looking at a little bit of Winter Mages here. Maxing out his late game power levels for sure. The Wanderers are not yet upgraded. I'm curious if that upgrade is on the way.
He has a ballista cute that can't get out because he's full pop.
First world problems.
Indeed.
Good amount of groves though.
Yep. Oh, triple Heart of the Forest. Oh, actually no. So, 2.
Hey, Rhaaah actually opting for Mentalists. I assume this is to deal with the Protectors. You know, just...
Yeah, they're not bad, but unfortunately that's a really bad angle for the humans here.
Yeah, only good news for Rhaaah is that he managed to max out somehow. So he's trying his absolute best, but these Protectors now have a little bit of magic resist actually with their late game upgrade.
Yeah, all the champions are dead. You really needed to, like, you needed just to immediately Earth Shatter after the silence and then get those champions on those Wanderers. The Wanderers are his biggest problem, and they are not even fully powered yet.
That's right, they're about to be. We got Flag Bearers though. Mad Hat, I think for the first time in this game, Rhaaah is in a position where he can maybe do something, but the Wanderers have also been upgraded, so now they're half magic damage, half pierce damage. That's gonna be a major increase against
we even see some
units.
Keeper. I wonder if we're gonna see some upgrades just to have like the debuff on them. That'd be nice.
Right, yeah. The
we are.
debuff is actually AoE, so...
He's going for really late infantry upgrades and then for zeal upgrades. Okay, that's a lot of iron. Does he have a market economy?
Right. So that's interesting because he's already expecting to run out of resources. That's why he's doing this. Infantrymen you can make forever.
Oh, the Wanderers have their upgrade and there's a lot of them.
There is a lot of them. So all of them got away in the last fight, right? You pointed it out that you didn't like that Rhaaah didn't go after it. Well, all of them survived, and here's the problem now. The front line got reinforced, and
also all of the flag bearers are currently on defensive buff. Like half of them should be on offensive buff.
Oh, yeah.
So that those champions can really get to Cleven.
So to be clear,
it's the Wanderers out, but unfortunately he just walks past them.
Oh,
he's not attacking them.
The line AoE is so good.
The move command massacre. Oh no.
And it's gonna get much, much worse once the Winter Mages join in. A bird?
The bird's the word indeed. Ice Phoenix of all things.
That's what it says, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he could have killed so many Wanderers if he was paying attention. That was a tragedy in yellow. Jesus.
Aura! Yes! Yes! Resistance!
The Wanderer magic damage. Disgusting.
Dude, Levatus is just so solid though. I mean, he's got so many Lenya Harvesters now. This is gonna be insane. There's several bases where you can get even more.
I wouldn't even be surprised if we see a Titan.
Oh yeah, you're completely right actually. Is it happening?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm sure at some point he'll think about it.
Oh no, the crossbowmen are blocking the champions. The angles of attack have been so bad for Rhaaah this entire game and so well chosen by Levatus.
Wolfguard Commander goes down yet one more time. There are just no frontline units left for the humans, and Levatus' population is essentially staying maxed throughout all this. So much AoE damage going down, and GG is going to be called as the Border Fortress gets sieged down. Indeed. Understandable, you don't want to lose this position. It's right next to your main.
Yeah, that was definitely the MVP Wanderer game. They did so much work today. Rhaaah just could never get quite on top of them and kill them off and reset their status because they're pretty expensive. And you do need a critical mass of them, but when you have them, oh, it looks like this. And it's beautiful.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're continuing a series with Levatus in the north. Gonna be going with the trolls. The random gods have granted him this.
And in the purple in the south, Rhaaah can now take his revenge with the faction that just destroyed him. He himself is the elves, picking the ranger as well.
Oh god,
trying to control his enemy's hero, it seems.
We will be swift.
And is generally the safer pick in a random matchup. And we do have a good old plague bringer in the north, bringing us wonderful diseases, boils, and infections to your doorstep, free of charge.
Now working on these first undead. Actually, Levatus is not gonna have his smasher helping out just yet. Oh yeah, he is.
Just trying to keep the Pathfinder away, and Rhaaah wasn't quite quick on the draw yet. So no level 2 denial here. And Infectious gets his Pathfinder smashed by a club the size of his horse. Well, reindeer.
He even has wired lag as opposed to wireless.
Wired lag indeed. Living his best 2000 life. LAN parties.
Hey, those aren't supposed to lag.
He's got dial-up lag.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't affect the game long term. But anyway, the build order for the elves is gonna be just very typical. Triple wood into hunt. Then we got more hunt. Could this be some delayed rush? Like one of those macro rushes with... I think Rhaaah likes to do that with elves.
You can definitely do it. It's probably a bit better on this map, because if your rush fails flop, and you still have something to rely on and don't have to wait for the wood forever. But oh, that Elven banner in the front could go down, and the Plaguebringer wants a piece of it.
I think it absolutely would go down. It would be wise to rebuild that real quick, and let's see what Rhaaah is doing. Might see an upgrade on it in a bit, but no rush.
Battle of the potions now.
Yeah, Plaguebringer has a little bit more agency in this, just because of all the weakening that he can do, and life leech a little bit, so should be able to win.
Depends on the build, and yeah, we don't have concentration on for Rhaaah here, so you can't just spam the Plaguebringer away. But keeps control of the north. Oh, Rhaaah with the Nobel Prize again. Okay, there we go. Gets 2 out of the way, but unfortunately dots still work inside the hut. They do not go away, so 2 of those poor woodcutters die within the lumber mill.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Levatus is done whatsoever, going after even more hunters now. So the ranger is forced to stay here and defend. At least she's got a level advantage, so that's nice. But you know,
Yeah,
Levatus can wait.
Generally usually have a better time at defending, because they don't need that many flags to upgrade in the early game. But
oh, that guardian is very low. 17 health, 9 health, 1 health. What? Look at the duration of that thing. My goodness.
yeah, but the Plaguebringer is down.
Ooh, what a snipe.
Big trade there. Especially on a pre-5 map, that can be big in the long run.
What happened there? He still had potions. What happened with Levatus?
I think he just gave it up to save the potions. Because like, he was only level 2. So he's gonna come back fairly quickly. It's not that much XP on level 2.
Yes.
And like, the ranger doesn't get like extra super duper scare in level 5. She gets some nice bonuses, but it's not a strong power spike.
Okay, you're making such a good point here. Just to reiterate, it's not a big deal to lose your hero at level 2.
Yeah, especially like in certain situations. Like, for example, like a Hierophant, you don't want to do that because the level 5 is her big money power spike. But a Ranger, she's pretty gradual. So you don't care that much.
Yep, it's a free heal. And a free teleport that you didn't have to use.
Just all around a good time. Just die a couple times. The troll health advice. Just die. You'll come back. It's all Mugwa in the end. It's all coming up, Mugwa.
I think the occultist actually thinks differently about this. He's more like, give your blood, give all your blood.
Just bleed out of every orifice you have. For the great struggle. Ooh. Rhaaah with a pretty clean wipe off of the Medusas here, and like didn't lose a Guardian, but they were spicily low. Meanwhile, we've got a Smasher smashing things, and a Guardian getting away with 14 health points there.
Rhaah's micro has been really good this whole time. He only got unlucky with that one in the main, with the plague duration, but all is well.
All is well in the state of Phenonia. Got a decent Guardian count. 20 pop cap is pretty equal, which doesn't mean much against trolls because I believe everything still costs the same pop cap. So smashers are pretty expensive in that regard. Except birds, of course. But the big stick energy is killing the Medusa. Ooh, a Scrapper's getting caught out. That's 25 food and a decent delay on upgrades if you can get this boy down.
Almost there. Ranged mode coming in from the Guardians gets away just about.
Where's the wolf for the hunt? Scrapper boy gets away.
So Levatus teleports back for defensive purposes. Doesn't want to lose any 3 choppers or whatever. But might lose smashers at this rate. That's a lot of Guardians.
Yeah, this is always like a very dicey one. Can go wrong for both sides. But some decent micro from both of them, so no one's losing anything crazy yet.
Dude, those smashers at 150 health, that's so triggering for anybody that is not trolls.
And they do get that extra big stick energy when they're getting a little bit low here. 15% more attack damage for all troll units. When they're getting down there in the health department. Sometimes you can really overlook that buff, but in certain matchups when you just can't finish the buff, it's really annoying.
Oh, that's super wild actually, especially when it comes to wall breakers. Especially in the later game. So let's say you get some bone hexers, right? You eat with them, you stack the blood power, and then you convert them into wall breakers. And then you buff them with the Warbringers, and then they get low HP. They get all those buffs.
It's like 4 IQs play here for our little trolls. It's all the collective brain cells combined for that one. But some nice push here by Rhaaah. Gets one of those scrap sectors, which also has a scrapper again. And that's something I always neglect. It's just like, just check those scrap hoards. For the scrapper. Oh, he's so close.
I think that's the future, for sure, Matt Hat. When everybody that's not trolls learns these locations and they start harassing those, trolls are gonna be in trouble, I think.
Yeah. It's gonna be all... Oh, that was a fat disease cloud there.
It spreads. Now we got our first Skull Crushers for the trolls. So Levatus has his Skull Crushers. School.
School's out for summer. Thanks to your friendly neighborhood troll crusher. Oh, Scrapper's running. Running for his little life.
So it's just one hitting camp, no more. And one fight hut. Whereas Rhaaah is pumping from double groves. Plus the capital. I think he just went tier 3. Or 2, but no, he didn't. He's upgrading his actual basic sectors to Shrine of Growth level 2s.
Ah.
Took out the stone operation as well. Is he gonna go for the hitting camp? That's a really nice target at just 1,000 health there. Nice.
Very nice.
Fight hat as well, pretty weak, you know. Might as well go after it. Oh, that's great. Just get out of here now. He did so much damage. Just 4 buildings destroyed.
Beautiful. Yeah, architecture not big in the curriculum of our troll boys, so they are a bit shaky on the hit point department.
And finally, here comes tier 2 for Rhaaah. He knows he can't stay on the Guardians, but I don't think he overstayed his welcome on that at all. Like, he's doing so nicely with this. Just a little bit of
The
harass
elf
here
rallies
and
are
there.
really awkward today, but it looks like he's mostly getting away with it. It's
Is
like
he
rallying
trying
through his
to-
enemy space.
Is he trying to multi-prong with this? Might be the play here.
I think that's mostly an accident, but he
Okay.
might get away with it.
Yeah, I think you're right. He didn't actually attack anything. He's just running through the base, so you're right. That said, this is still 87 population of Guardians, so long as they're well split, the Plaguebringer wouldn't be able to do too much against it. And like, he's hard stuck on level 4 for the longest time. This is Elven territory for sure.
It's all forest now, and they will reclaim it. Another Stonebreaker, that's always nice.
Rhaaah is the Stonebreaker at this point.
Ooh, that's a decent amount of Skull Crushers though. If they can get on top of all these Guardians, they're gonna have a bad time.
Ooh, don't fight it, I don't think. Not worth. Yeah, the Guardians are just not good at this. They don't have any strike resist. So you don't
nice.
want to have these fights.
Upper harass again, but Levatus is on point.
Mass watchtowers coming in from Rhaaah. This is so spicy, Matt Hat. I love it.
No, no.
In the top right. What is this?
It's so expensive. What is that? 75 wood worth of watchtowers? Yeah, Jesus Christ.
No,
In this
Levatus-
economy?
In this economy. But yeah, the Skull Crushers are just smashing these bases down, no mercy. Rhaah's doing the best he can, reclaiming the map. So at least he'll have everything on his side.
He went really long for T1. I'm quite surprised by that. I mean, it's kind of working, but if Levatus can now find his Crusher timing, which he seems to do, get some work done with those boys, could be pretty dire here for Levatus.
Starting
On a
to
positive
reach.
note,
Yep.
having all of this action going on for Rhaaah is that Levatus does not have time to go for the golems, which usually is a pretty easy task for the troll boys.
It sure would be now. With all these Skull Crushers. They wouldn't care too much about the damage there, but it looks like there's several scrappers moving into the golem territory now. And you know what? They could actually take the scrap at both places, so there's a little bit left over up here. A lot all bits, 300. Oh my goodness. Then in the other sector it's gone. No, 153 left still on the left side, and obviously there's the golem sector with like whatever 350 each.
Yeah. We have pretty even pop cap, but the quality is definitely in Rhaah's favor. Okay, we have a nice mix here by Rhaaah of ranged and melee guardians. Oh, no, we switched back all to melee. Never mind. Oh, here comes the golem, yeah.
Ooh, the bleeding affects every single Skull Crusher.
To win.
You think he's gonna leave?
He probably should have teleported back. But now he's committed. Like, it's going to down no matter if he teleports or not, so he might as well finish the golem.
I guess he can deal with the army much better like this. What did he get though? Ring of Serenity. That's a little bit of cooldown reduction and a lot of gold, obviously, to boot. Plague Orb is gonna be a thing. Let's see if the Ranger Girl can put a stop to it. Let's see if Rhaaah can split.
Oh god, no. All these Guardians are gonna have a bad time.
Oh, they're gonna have a really bad time at that.
Even the Wall Breaker. Oh, here comes the bolt. Pop, pop, pop.
It wasn't that bad, but like the poison is still on, so several units do die. Rhaaah does have to leave, and you know, with trolls reaching nearly 200 population soon, even on this measly base count that he's got, having to switch into farms now. So at least the trolls will slow down a little bit there.
Yep. Oh, first protector is on the front lines. But will it be enough? It's definitely gonna help against the Skull Crusher, especially for the Guardians. They have no resistance otherwise. But 20 with their friendo.
That's a huge change, absolutely. So the more protectors he can pump out, the better. The Elf Printer is working hard, but it's gonna be a while until it matters. Also, we've got the weakening from the throwers, by the way. The skill tree for Levatus looks like this, so it's full brute force. And Plague Disease 2.
Ooh, the teleport
Fight's
home, but he's
coming
getting a lot of people caught.
Yeah, the Ranger sadly not able to do too much work here.
Need to put a couple of these Guardians, or like, I'd say 2/3 of them into ranged mode.
Yeah.
Really get some overlaying fire on here.
Yeah, if you can get a big spread and everyone in the front is like boosted by protectors, then you're gonna have a much better time than this.
Especially in this choke point here. Oh, this is gonna be a dance. Let's see who dances better. It's Troll Ballet, and these Guardians apparently are love to stepping on their own toes.
Oh! Here it comes!
Oh god, that's gonna be juicy.
Ooh, so many of them will die, man. The poison! The poison!
Oh my god! That was probably one of the best Plague Orbs we've ever seen. That was brutal. I've got a single Warden trying his little best.
It really looks to me like Rhaah's army is just about to be deleted. The Guardians are not going to be able to do the job whatsoever. That's just way too much damage for them to manage.
Yeah, Rhaah's just really struggling today, finding the good angles. Like, he needs he needs to drag formation his army a lot better, because he always ends up with a big clump against big AoE damage types of units, and then gets his army deleted without even them reaching the enemy.
Yeah, it shows itself as well with the Plaguebringer already being at level 7, picking up concentration level 2. So what's the cooldowns there right now? So Plague Orb every 30 seconds at the moment. And there's another one.
Plague Orb was a single target on the Ranger. Got the entirety of that Plague Force to the face. Stop fighting in choke points! They're not in your favor. Not without Wanderers.
Well, the Sanctum is trying its absolute best, but there are 3 wall breakers. I think this army was good enough anyway without them, but it's gonna be harder and harder from here on to take these out. Rhaaah trying to even target the weak links in this army. Another Plague Orb is gonna go down on his troops though, and they're gonna be yeeted and deleted.
Yeah, that's a 2-0 for Levatus. Well played by him. Yeah, Rhaaah didn't get the transition fast enough. It's 19 minutes in. There was not nearly enough G2 available. And just the bad choke point fights. Oof. Brutal.
Well done to Levatus though.
Yep.
I'll be moving on into the next round. Round 3 is, I believe, the semi-finals. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. Hitting our next goal will allow us to hire a video editor with your help. Check out the subscription page with the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you in the next video.